Never really got true shots of it in the dark. See if I could find the button without knocking it down. Come on. Oh, it's the wrong side. Okay, we got it. That's the true night vision. We never got true night vision yet where it was totally dark. But I figure I'll show you guys how the personal space is coming. So I got some good news today. I ended up getting another Detolf cabinet like this with the shelves. So another beautiful Detolf for 60 bucks in Niagara Falls, and Justin was nice enough to go pick it up for me today. So gonna have a second one of those, and it'll be right beside it where this other one is. This one's gonna be going this way. So those two will be together. My nightstand's gonna come down. I started moving a ton of my personal stuff in here, but this is just a start. Dave H gave me a brand new, that white shelf, brand new. Gave me that today. Using one of these, I hate closed dressers and digging through for my clothes, and they get all messy when they're folded, so got that for my clothes. And I got a bunch of my furniture that still has to come here, but getting there. Just gotta unpack it. Like how those are displayed now though, the Jadas. All the way up to the top. I'll have some random collectibles along that sill there, like I've got autographed wrestling figures, stuff like that. And then I've got my Detolf that's got all my boxing memorabilia in it that's going to come down here. And then I'll have just enough cabinets and everything for all of the rest of my collectibles I have left. All the important stuff I kept. My bag, guys, that cabinet is called the IKEA Burpee. I should know, I've been obsessed with them. Check those out, a donation from Dave H. He tells me yesterday he thinks he has one of 18 scale figures and he's never going to use them. I offered to buy them and he's like, oh, just take them. Sure, they look awesome. I said, I'll share them with Glen. They look awesome. They look awesome on his black bullet car. Well, let's get on with this project. So enough of those ladies. This is the project today, what we're dealing with. Dave has seen a lot of people take these Maisto chargers and turn them into a decent, like not screen accurate or anything crazy like that, but just they look decent sitting on the shelf type thing. And he's seen the black one made into a black General, and he wanted one for a while. So he found a black General, ordered the black decals that look like they're of decent quality actually. And I'm going to put them on for him because he has seen me do decals and he knows I could put them on straight. There's my secret weapons here, micro saw, micro set. Micro set goes on first, kind of makes it more pliable, helps it stick better. Micro saw makes it so it's like paint. It makes it go into every crevice and line, so it makes the decal look like it's painted onto the car. Those are a game changer. I cannot recommend them enough, guys. When I was a kid, we did water slide decals with warm water with a little drop of dish soap in it. It worked and everything, but you could tell they were decals on the car. This stuff is a game changer. It really makes them look realistic. So let's see what kind of a job we could do for our good buddy Dave H. My plan is to take it out of the box, get that ugly band off it, get the decals on it, show you guys how to do her, put it back in the box as a surprise for Dave. and make sure that they're all on there straight for them. So here's what you're going to need to complete the project, guys. If you're doing a black General Lee, well, obviously you're going to need a black General to start. If you're a rich guy, you can use an Auto World one, like a black Charger or whatever. Or you could just use a Maisto one, it'll still look cool in the box. And that's what we're going to do, because Dave likes this Charger. We think it's going to look cool with the decals. Now, like I stated before about the solutions, I'll explain more about those when we use them. Don't forget the paper towels, guys. I always forget to mention them. Good pair of snips. That's for cutting the decals smaller. Now, of course, you're going to need the decals. Good decals, water slide decals from a reputable seller, not garbage ones, because if you have garbage ones, when you're trying to manipulate and move them around on the car, the ink will come out of them, and that sucks. These look to be good quality, so I'm really hoping it doesn't happen. This X-Acto knife Glen had since he was a boy for making scrapbooks. We're going to try to use that. I don't know if it's still going to be sharp enough, but we're going to try. If it's not sharp enough though, we got that guy. So everything you need for the project. Oh, and of course you need a bowl of lukewarm water. And since you're using these solutions, I don't add the little drop of dish soap like I did when I was a kid. Okay guys, we're ready to go. So here's the car. Maisto. They make pretty nice chargers. You see me unbox one. If you didn't, go back like 10 videos or something, you'll see me unbox this year's Maisto from Costco. I believe this is this year's from Sam's Club across the river. So we're gonna unbox it gently because my plan is to put this back into the box for Dave so that it looks like it came from the store as the General Lee. So we're gonna very gently see if there's any tape holding it shut. I don't think that there is. So, oh yeah, this box is gonna open primo, okay. Without any damage, perfect. I'm getting it perfect, Glen.
That's good.
Don't worry guys, I'm gonna adjust the camera so you can see me when I'm doing the work. Still gotta get the bowl of water. Didn't get that yet because I don't want to start spilling it. We're not gonna take the car off of the base because we're gonna leave it on there because it's going back into the box. We already know the gists of these cars because I already unboxed one. We know that they've got little working suspension. If it's like the Costco one, it does anyway, but we'll see. We're gonna keep that backing nice in there for him. That way we can put it back in nice for him. Okay, so keeping everything mint for Dave. Okay. So what we got here, yeah, it does have the working suspension. They're not bad, guys, for, like, it's not a, you know, it's not an Auto World or anything, but what it is for what you pay for it, they're nicer than what you pay anyway. Would I pay somebody like $80 for one? No. But these are very nice. I own one. I'm gonna get rid of that band because we don't trust those bands. Actually, this band is pretty loose, so we might be able to slide it around. And
I think you have two, don't you?
two which?
Of the car, the charger.
Maybe. Okay, so yeah, I do, I think. Okay, slide this fucker. Okay, so, oh, sorry about the language, guys. I've been dropping F-bombs since the whole Mike Tyson thing. I apologize, I'm working on it. They are gonna refund me because they didn't put anything saying what time it was happening at. Apparently, and this is very dull because it's from Glen's childhood, apparently they emailed a bunch of people. I didn't get an email, so that's not on me. If they told me a time and I didn't show up, that's 100% my fault, but you didn't put a time anywhere because I was looking for days to make sure that didn't happen. Okay.
There's one in the back too.
Oh yeah, okay. There's the one in the back. So that means the trunk will open as well. Yeah. I'll have a look at the engine, but the engine I'm sure is the same as the other Maistos, but you never know. Sometimes they change them a little bit. Oh, I like the orange on the black. They chose to use the actual orange. Got the Magnum. Yeah, not too bad. So,
oh, it says something under the hood, I think.
yeah, it says Magnum.
Oh, did it?
On the engine thing. Right there, Magnum.
Yeah, no, but on the bottom of the hood it said something, I thought.
Oh, that's just stamping from the factory or serial numbers or... So yeah, so this... I know from doing my own, I made a mistake. The white border on this, I chopped the white border off mine. And I wasn't supposed to do that. It was supposed to stay on there. Now this white border, one side of it looks a little bit thicker than the other. So I'll see if I can't even that up. You know what, maybe this one, the white border is supposed to come off because it's all uneven if you leave it otherwise, so. I'll have a closer look at that. The cool thing about this decal set though is it comes with the plates. And it comes with, these are from season 1, I believe. See the little checker flag in that? They will go right here. Near where the CB antenna goes on the trunk. They got rid of them after season 1 because I guess they were going through so many chargers. It was a pain in the butt because I guess that was hand painted on. I think that's what I heard anyway. But yeah, let's see if we can get at this. Okay, so I just looked up some custom black General Lees. A regular orange General Lee does have the white border, but the custom black one does not have that white border around the edge. I was looking at a custom black one that had the vector wheels. I'm gonna have to tell Dave, we're gonna have to see if we can get him a set 3D printed or something. The proper rims for it, because it looks killer. I'm gonna send him a picture of that. But first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start trimming out these decals very, very gently. Very sharp scissors, or you can use an X-Acto knife and a cutting board. These decals are not super small, so I can get away with cutting them out with scissors. Thank goodness, because if they were tiny ones like I've done in the past, it sucks. So we're just gonna cut along that line, get rid of the white so it's not clashing on the black paint. I'll be aiming the camera down too so you guys can see exactly what it is that I'm doing. The black part on the decal luckily blends in well with the paint. Okay, so this side here. Yeah, so it is thankfully, because sometimes these water slide decals, say if you're doing an orange generally, the orange on the decal will be way different than the car. But this is a looks like a very similar black. And from what I'm seeing, they look like good quality decals. So we're not gonna have to worry about the ink running off them when we're trying to set them. Because sometimes when you're trying to set them, you have to move them around because they're not in the right spot. They move around, they're wet, right? So they slide and stuff. But yeah, thankfully these are nice, larger decals because my eyes are getting older. So, Dave seen me do them because I gave him a gift of one. It was a Hazard Honda, I called them. It was a little white Honda Civic. And I put the General Lee flag on the roof, the numbers on the door, and then I resealed them in the packages and I gave a few away to friends. They were pretty funny, the Hazard Hondas, but he seen that I could do decals with the little joke 164 cars, so. And plus, I got an aftermarket decal kit for my 1 of 15 scale, I believe it is, the Diamond Select DeLorean. I got, because it doesn't say DMC or DeLorean anywhere on the car because of that licensing issue, right? So I got aftermarket decals that were made specifically for the car, and it put BF Goodrich on the tires. It put, or unless it was Goodyear, I can't remember. Whatever was in the movie, that's what went on the tires. It put the DMC and DeLorean on the car. It just dressed it right up, made it look a lot better. So there you go without the white border. Without the white border. Black blends in nice. It's going to blend nice with that roof. Check this out, Glen. It's going to go nice.
That looks good.
Yeah, it's going to go nice with that. Yeah, I think if we could find Dave a set of Vector rims, this thing's going to pop. But when I'm doing the actual work, I'm going to face the camera down so you're not just seeing my ugly head. We're just trimming out the decals right now. And then I got to go get our lukewarm water ready, guys. It's got to be lukewarm, not too cold. Lukewarm to help the decals slide off. We're even going to do the license plate decals for them on this thing. That way it's got the proper license plates. We're going to put the Rebel flag on the front and the other one on the back for them. And we're going to do that. I love this because it's from season 1. Love that. Just taking my time to trim, guys. Trimming is a crucial part. So you want to be nice and relaxed. Maybe have a Cheech before you do it. Make sure your nerves aren't all shaky. Make sure you're not angry from paying $250 to see Mike Tyson and being trapped into a building like a rat afterwards, trying to get out. Make sure you're nice and calm and not angry about that. Starting to think about it, so I'm going to quit thinking about it. Starting to shake. But it looks like he got great decals because the color is going to blend nicely. So as long as the ink is not running out of them when we're moving them around, but these look like they're high quality and they're sealed well. Some guys will make their own. There's guys that know how to make their own, and you got to spray them with clear coat and stuff. They work great. The Lamar brothers, actually, Dave and Mike, were making me custom decals for a while, and they worked awesome. They were good quality. Theirs, you just had to let them know what color car you were using so they could do like the proper color backing, because that's critical as well. These are coming along nicely. Dave's going to be happy. We're taking our time with this one as well, because this is not our own. He trusted us to do this, so these scissors are nice and sharp. They're good for decals. Glen's got good decal scissors. Mine are my weed scissors, so they're all full of friggin' weed, because they're my weed scissors. So, coming along. So we got the side numbers, we got the roof done. Now for the little guys. Now I always say in every video where I'm doing decals, damn, I should have got tweezers, but I'm getting pretty good at setting the little guys without tweezers now. Yeah, this one will go on the front though. It's got a license plate thing too. It says Dodge on it now. It's gonna say the Rebel flag when we're done. Yeah, we're gonna take our time with this guy for our buddy Dave. Dave and Justin, you guys hear me talk about them. They were my heroes today, by the way. Glen was my hero yesterday because not only did I drag the poor guy to that event, but I put him through hell for, you know, that a whole time we were there. He took it like a champ. And then he helped me. We were supposed to stop at my apartment on the way back because it was on the way and grab just a couple things. But when we were there, he actually encouraged me because I said, oh, I'm going to come back and get this big shelf unit. I got to take it apart. And he actually said, oh, why don't you just grab it now? We're not in a hurry. Like, he actually, like, lit a fire under me, I guess you could say. And I said, you know what? Good idea. We ended up packing my car, like, because we were in my car, right? We ended up packing my car with stuff. Because I have till December 1st to be out. So now it's just what am I keeping and what's going. Because obviously, for example, I own an air fryer. Glen owns an air fryer. We're not going to have 2 air fryers. So I might get rid of mine, give it away. I own a Keurig. Glen owns a Keurig. You get the idea. So a lot of this stuff is not going to come with me. Sold, donated, whatever. It's just a matter. It's giving me a good chance to sift through all my old clothes though. I'm going to be donating a lot of them to Good Shepherd Center. Like, they put them right on the rack and the homeless people get them, you know, like it's not making money off them and stuff. So, but yeah, it's giving me a chance to purge a lot of stuff. Like, even a lot of the collectible stuff. It's like, God, I'm still selling stuff. I've still got lots of stuff to sell. But it's good. But anyway, today, Justin and Dave were my heroes. I kind of trailed off there because I find, so my cabinet downstairs for my die-cast cars, the beautiful cabinet that I have that looks like it was made for die-cast cars, it's called an IKEA Burtby, okay? They're beautiful. Problem is, they're discontinued. IKEA no longer makes them. So you have to try to find them on Marketplace. And people usually charge for them because they know that they're sought after units. I found one. It was originally $100. It was marked down to $60. I just seen it the first time today. It said 100, then it said 60. Has all the shelves, everything. I said, holy crap. It looked like the glass was tinted though. I said, oh, I can't have tinted glass on a display case, but the backing of the shelf unit is black and that's what made it look tinted. But it was $60 and I said to the guy, can you hold it till payday? And I'll go down and get it on the weekend. Because it's in Niagara Falls, right? I'm not going to go down there on a work week. I'm going to go down next weekend. Plus I get paid next weekend, so I'll go pick it up. He said, yeah, I've had some interest, but it's been people just screwing me around. I said, well, I'm 1,000%. I will come next Saturday and get it if you hold it. So the guy said, no problem. Then my buddy Justin calls me out of the blue. Like, usually we text back and forth a lot, same with me and Dave, but he ended up calling me out of the blue, which I thought was strange. I picked it up because I thought, I hope everything's okay, right? And it turns out that he was on his way back home, which is Niagara Falls, because the poor guy has to work away from his family a lot of the time, right? For months at a time, but he does that to take care of his family. So he was on his way home and we were just talking about everything. And I said, because I got a bunch of stuff for him because I hunt for him when he's away, right? So I said, I'm going to be going to Niagara Falls this weekend. It's perfect. I'll drop off your cars. And he said, well, why are you coming to Niagara Falls? I said, oh, because I found this cabinet. But the cabinets I love, I found one there for $60. It's got all the shelves and everything. It's cheaper than I paid for mine. And he goes, oh, well, I could pick that up for you. I said, okay. I said, well, I was going to go down on payday and grab it when I got a look, because I got money now for it, but it'd make me a little bit tight between now and Thursday, right? And he goes, I'll just go grab it so nobody else buys it from you and just pay me. I said, wow. And then Dave, so it's already in Justin's possession, so I know it's safe. So I've got the second cabinet for my prized 118 collection. So now those are covered, okay? So then Dave comes over, stops by for a visit. He called us before, like I was going to say unannounced because it was unplanned, but no, he called us before. We always call each other. We never drop in on one another, right? But he called, said, I'm going to stop by. We said, yeah, come on by. So he came by. I was showing him the one shelf I had set up in the basement, the black one that you guys seen. I got all my clean laundry folded on. I got 99% of my clothes here. I just got to bring a few more things and my shoes. I only got 3 pairs of shoes here. I got like 3 or 4 more pairs, but anyway, so he said, oh, I have a shelf here that would go perfect. It's in my garage. And I didn't know what he was talking about. I thought it was like a garage type shelving unit, right? And in a way it kind of is because it's metal, but it turned out it was his mint condition one that he had all of his die-cast cars on in his toy room, because he has a car room, right? And it was out of his room, but he started running out of room and had to reconfigure it. So he gave me it for free and we brought it here today and I set it up down there. And oh boy, between that and the shelf, the cabinet I have coming and the stuff I have for my apartment, the furniture I'm going to keep in there, I'm going to be set right up down there. Like that's only where I sleep. My bathroom is on the main floor. Glen has his own bathroom in his own bedroom, the lucky bugger. He's got his own shower and bathroom right in his bedroom. I got to come up the stairs, which is not a big deal, but I got my own bathroom. We share the rest of the house because we're good buddies. So down in the basement's just where I sleep. And then the other half is going to be Glen's little museum. We're going to be getting more. We already have more display units coming in for him. More racks coming in for him, and we're going to be setting that up just like my toy room was set up. So, and we're even going to have stuff on the main floor because this is a guy's house. So we're going to have his best stuff. Like we got some of his best stuff right here in 2 Detolf cabinets like I've showed you guys before. Actually, I'll show you again in a couple minutes, but for the new viewers. But we got some of his best stuff on the main floor here. So after all, it's the Cowie Diecast Museum. So we got stuff on the main floor, stuff on the lower level. High-end stuff. But I'm going to stop being a motor mouth and I'm going to get our water ready and get our stuff ready because we're ready to go and we're ready to go make Dave a custom general. He already called Glen asking about it, so the poor guy I think is anticipating it, excited about it. So we're going to get on it for him. Just cleaning up these little scraps so the mess doesn't get out of hand. Hey guys, give me a second. Okay guys, we lost Glen and that's okay. He's napping. He was up early today. We're going old school with this because we got the micro sol and micro set, but I don't got my brushes here unless they're in here. No, they're not. Yeah, I could have swore I had my brushes here, but I don't. The good thing is I'm doing it the old school way. Instead of using the micro set first, I'm using the lukewarm water with a drop of dish soap the way I did it years and years ago. And then my favorite solution is the micro sol because that's the stuff that you apply after that makes it go into all the cracks and crevices. So luckily we could apply that later, but I'm going to aim you guys down a little bit here. Gonna make sure nothing's hanging out of my shorts, and I'm gonna go like this, and we're gonna see if we can't get started here. I'm trying to make it so that you guys can see what the heck I'm doing. So we'll get the big guy out of the way first because I want to see how they're gonna behave, how the ink is on them and stuff like that. Usually when you order decals, you get a couple different sets, but this guy, you got one set, but they look like good decals. It's just a one-shot deal here, and that's not ready to come off yet. Wow. It's not sliding off the paper yet. Ah, there we go. Hopefully that's because they're well-made, tough decals. Make sure I'm getting it all straight. Little bit heavy on the dish soap, but that's to help it slide. And we're gonna smooth it all out. Yeah, they're good. There's no ink coming out of them. And gotta make sure I'm lining it up right. So if you guys missed the view for a second, I apologize, but this is an important part because you gotta make sure everything's straight. Oh yeah, these are nice decals. I think we got it. I think we got it, guys. Like I said, the key thing is setting it straight. And then once we get it straight, when we get our brushes tomorrow, we're gonna micro sol it. Gotta get our paper towels. 1 second here, guys. Can't believe I didn't have those with me. Okay, so now, like I said, the micro sol is my favorite because that's where the magic happens. That's where it makes it adhere to all the cracks and crevices, and it makes it look like paint. That's my favorite part of it. I was amazed the first time I used that. So when we get the brush, we're gonna hit Dave's car with it. And it's gonna look that much better. And I slid the decal up when I was drying it. Just gonna look at it from the front, make sure it's completely lined up. It's a lot easier lining it up on a big car than a little car, I tell you. Making sure it's all straight. But yeah, that's the toughest part, because once it's done, right? I'm trying to show you guys what we're doing. I'm trying to get it just perfect for them. That's looking pretty good. A little bit there. There. I think we got her, boys. I think we got her. Yeah, she looks straight, and it's gonna look better when you don't see the outer lines when I put the decal solution. Trying to get it just perfect for him. I'm loving these decals though, because they are tough. I'm moving them around and everything. It took a second to come off the paper, and I was like, what the heck is going on here? I thought there was a backing or something I had to remove, but Oh, she looks pretty straight now. Yeah, that's good. And tomorrow I will hit that with the solution. Now, normally I've got my brushes and I'm going over this with the brushes. Luckily, I can see where all the bubbles are and stuff, and I've worked all the bubbles out. But that is gonna look great after I've hit it with the solution. Yeah, that line is gonna be gone. Because you could see where I cut it out on the decal, you could see a little tiny line, but that disappears with that solution. So, yeah, she's, the roof's good. Progress. Nice and straight. Yeah, I'm lining up, what I'm doing is I'm lining up the white borders with the line on the window and stuff. That's how I'm getting it straight. And that looks pretty good. Okay, yeah, we're good, I think. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So once that sets, I'm gonna hit it with the micro sol tomorrow with my brushes. And another good thing about that is you could also use the micro set on it again to reset it and stuff like that, because I've done that before. So if there's anything I missed today, I could fix it with my solutions tomorrow, but that looks pretty darn good so far. So I think the next one will be, you know what? Let's get some of the smaller ones out of the way. Get some of the hard ones out of the way here. So the plate, I could still see a tiny strip of white. So I'm gonna trim the edge of that, just to get rid of that white, because that will show up. That little strip of white, you might think, oh, that's nothing there. That will show up. So you want to get rid of it. Okay, plate's nice and straight. Front plate that is, which is this guy here. Okay, yeah, the roof looks good. Yeah, that come out good. Okay, so yeah, this is gonna look good back in the box. I'm gonna put it back in the box as if it's came like this. But before I do that, I'm gonna hit it with the micro sol. And I'm gonna look it over good, and if there's anything needs to be fixed, I'll hit it with the micro set as well. But these are pretty good darn decals, I tell you. He uses a thick material, so it takes a little bit to get them off, but once you get them, they're good. Oh yeah, that just fell into place. And it's got a white border because the white plate underneath that said Dodge makes it look like it's got a white border. I just fell right in. So I'll give it a gentle pat, a very light pat, guys. You don't want to rub back and forth. You want to very lightly pat to get the excess water with the paper towel. Very lightly pat. Now that I know they're tougher decals, I won't be soaking them like I did the flag, because the flag wouldn't move at first, but Luckily we got her squared away. Yeah, she looks good. It looks good. The flag on the black, it just looks good. I don't know. Something about it. Of course, it's a custom. Happy birthday, General Lee. Didn't have the flags and stuff, but it's a custom thing. I like the look of it on the black. Kind of makes you think, what if they made it black, you know? Okay, so I'm covering up the back Dodge plate just to show you what's there before. The front had the same plate. It's just a white plate that says Dodge. We're covering it up with the General Lee's actual CNH 320 plate. Right there. It's funny because on my own, when I did decals, I didn't do the license plates, but Dave's, I'm actually doing it all legit here. Being thicker material decals, I gotta leave it an extra couple seconds in the solution. Make sure it's gonna be moving off the paper. And it's not moving yet. See what I mean, guys? It's that thicker. It's on thicker decal plastic, I guess, or whatever it is that they use. But it's good because you're not tearing it. Like I was moving, oh, here we go. Once it starts moving, it's good. But I was moving that flag on the roof with ease. It was very nice to deal with compared to regular decals. Okay, we got the back plate on straight for Dave. Hopefully you can't see the Dodge underneath it as well when it dries. Hoping you can't, but you can't really. Front wing looks good. Now look at the legit back one. So yeah, these, a lot of it has to do with the quality of decals, guys. If you get good quality decals, it'll work like a breeze. Like these are going on like a breeze, and I don't got my brushes with me. There's gonna be very little to do except for micro sol, I think, because they look great even without the brushes. Okay, so I think we'll do get another hard one out of the way. And that's going to be these, the crossed flags on the back windowsill. Now these are from Season 1. And they sit right here. There's an episode, I can't remember what episode it is, where they're at the orphanage painting it and raising money for it or something. And a little kid is in the back of the General Lee and he spits pop all over the back window of it, and it shows these flags off very well. I remember that one scene. So we're gonna make sure we're getting the cross flags right. Okay, so you know what? I'm just gonna make sure I'm getting them right. One sec, guys. So obviously it's not my car, it's my buddy's car, so I wanted to make absolute sure before I set them, but they go like this. On the little between the trunk and the window, right there. I just wanted to make sure I had it right, because not my car, my friend's car. I want to do a good job on it. Okay, so checker flag will go on the right hand side. Checker flag aims towards the passenger side of the car. So I just looked up original photos. Giving it that extra time because it's the thicker decal. paper, whatever, rubber, whatever they're made on. It just started moving. So this one here, it's just a matter of oh yeah. Yeah, that pops. I love that. Even though it's not every season, I love it just because it looked great. I wish they never did away with it. Okay, so paying homage to season 1. Actually, it looks like a little bit, yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, we got the final resting spot of those. Right there, paying homage to season 1. The crossed flags. You can't see the staff of the flags because it's on black paint, right? The staffs were black color or whatever, but you see the flags pop nice. So now the last part, guys, is should be an easy one. We left, instead of waiting and doing hard last, I do what I do at work, and I do the hard stuff first. So it'll be the old ones on the doors. So, well, I gotta remember. We're working at a different camera angle because I want you guys to see when I'm doing the work, but I gotta remember you can't see everything I'm doing, so. Okay, what I am actually going to do to help me with the placement of these is I'm gonna get one of Glen's General Lee's. 1 second here. I grabbed his heavyweight out of the cabinet because we're on the main floor. This is one of my favorites of his collection. It's not a silver screen, but you buy this because it's signed by everybody, like all the cast. And it came with little cards, plastic cards that look like credit cards that show them signing this actual card. Never did look under the hood or in the trunk, see if anybody signed it. Well, the trunk doesn't open, okay. But we're just using that for the number placements. Now, I know it might not be exactly accurate, but neither is this. I just need a general idea of where the numbers, how they go, where they sit. I don't want to put them too far up, whatever. Okay, so looking at that. Okay, the top of the O goes just up. Okay, all right. Of course, the numbers are different because it's, you know, somebody made these, but I can at least get a general idea where they go. Can't believe how hardy these decals are. I like them. You gotta leave them in the water. Like some of them I had, you put them in the water and a second later they're falling off and they're curling and everything. These ones are not curling either. That's what I like. Some decals, you got problems with curling. And they're very hard to handle when they curl. Let me tell you. But these are nice. And because they're thicker, you don't got that problem with the curling. So, she's moving, guys. Okay, now I'm comparing it with and down and fit. Okay, so the top of the O is lined up with the door handle, just like the other one. It's raised a little bit. Okay, I think I'm happy with this. And it's lined up with that. I think I'm happy with that. Yeah, and I think Dave will be too. I eyed up the signed one that he has, and I lined it up the way that they did with that one. I used the bottom of the door to kind of line it up straight as well, but yeah, that's it. We got it. Now hopefully the other one goes on as nice as that one. Did we make it a bit crooked? Yeah, we did. Yeah, you got to be very careful patting the stuff dry, because it will move and you don't want it to set crooked. So I just lined it up again with the line on the bottom of the door, like just to make sure it's straight. There we go. There we go, guys. Now, like I said, I'm gonna see about, I know guys make 3D printed vector rims and stuff now. I'm gonna see about if we can order Dave a set for this car, because that would look a lot better with general rims. Okay, so I know the other side. I'm gonna line the top of the O with the door handle. Okay, so now we know what to do with the other side. So here we go. And then we're gonna take some glamour shots. We're gonna put it back in the box to show you guys what it's gonna look like back in the box. And then tomorrow I'm gonna micro saw it. That way it makes all those decals sink into the cracks, gets rid of those white lines around the edges, because it kind of helps it curl into the cracks. Okay, so just one last look before we, okay. Oops. Yeah, I probably should have checked if it was even ready to move, ready to go on it. I didn't even know if it was ready to come off the paper yet. Okay, so top of them with the door handle. Got it. Make sure it's straight by the bottom of the door. Got it. Okay, now is the other one kind of... Okay, so... Yeah, we got it, guys. Just want to make sure... Yeah, I think we got her, guys. Yeah, they're up the same height. I've got them. Yeah, we got her. So there will be Dave's custom General Lee. Now keep in mind, Again, I am going to micro saw this thing, but it looks pretty darn good for just using the old school method. Everything's lined up good. Dave was nervous about lining up because it's been years since he's done decals, like probably since he's done models. Like that's how I used to do them, right? I wasn't doing them on die-cast cars, I was doing them on plastic models. See a little bubble there. Yeah, these bubbles will come right out once I hit it with the micro saw. And like I said, if I notice something's not positioned properly with those solutions, I'll even be able to fix that. But it came pretty good, guys. Came pretty good. And again, the flags pop. Okay, let's go take some glamour shots. So as you see, it looks pretty cool. Came out nice for what it is. I still got to hit it with the micro saw. And like I said, I'm going to try to find Dave a set of these tires. Like get the actual General Lee rims 3D printed or something. If anybody has a handle on those, let me know. This car is 1/18 scale, so that's what size we would need. Just showing that rear trunk blade. You're not going to see any of the edges after I hit it with the micro saw. Now the micro saw fucking flattens everything right out. Again, sorry about the language, guys. That's Mr. Tyson bringing that out in me. But see, stuff like this, you won't see that after I hit it with the micro saw. It'll be gone. But yeah, she came out nice, guys. Just a real easy project. Gonna see if we can get him those rims. Just getting some shots to send Dave there. These ladies he gave me just look good with everything. You could put them laying on the car and everything. They look great though. 1/18 scale. Don't know where he got them from, but love them. Yeah, I just took a bunch of photos just to send to Dave. Now I'm gonna put it back in the box and see how it pops in the original Maisto box. I think it'll look cool. So you gotta think, this car is from Sam's Club. The ones over here at Costco cost $23.99. So over there, even converted to Canadian, it's probably very cheap to get these. So you order decals off eBay or wherever, just make sure they're good quality. And for like maybe 30 bucks. Like you can't tell me that doesn't pop for $30. Like it might not be an Auto World or anything. But that looks darn cool. Can't see, it doesn't have windows all around the box, unfortunately, but yeah, that does look awesome. So tomorrow I'll peel it out, get it all micro sold. But yeah, I just put it back in the box. I sent Dave a bunch of pictures of it loose and then in the box. So I think it looks awesome in the box. It looks like it came from the store. Be funny to post it like an ODA or something. And look what I found at Walmart Rimal. Make people flock there. That'd be funny. So that's about it, guys. Just gonna pick up my, well, I'm not gonna drive 20 minutes to go get my brushes. I'm just gonna spend $2 and buy another pack just over here. Because you got, to do this, the decals, you don't need fancy paint brushes that are expensive. I get dollar store ones, that's all you need. So I'll do that. I'll get the micro saw down on it tomorrow. Make sure all the bubbles and everything are worked out of it. But yeah, that looks decent. That looks better than I expected it to look. Part of it though is Dave must have did his research, maybe read reviews or something. Make sure if you're going to do a project like that, get high quality decals. And I don't recommend trying to do it without the brushes. unless you have a lot of experience doing it with just the soapy water like I did when I was a kid in the 1980s. But I recommend having everything, and do not forget the paper towels. That's a key thing for that. So I might have a hot 1 of 18 card coming. I'm not going to say anything because I'm trying to negotiate with the guy. He's not local. I'm hoping he's going to hold it for me because he's not really responding to my messages, but he's reading them. So hoping I can make a deal for that. But if not, I still got Starsky and Hutch, the striped tomato coming that we got to unbox and pick up. And yeah, we got some other good stuff coming as well. Hopefully I can lock in this other one. And we still got stuff to unbox here. I think the next video we're going to check out the, you know, the Auto World green light bullet. Well, Glen has it in chrome, and he's got the green light 1 of 18 bullet in green chrome. The Mijo exclusive. So I think I'd like to check those out up close and see what the deal is. See if there's any quality difference or if it's just a difference in the color and finish. I'd like to have a look at that. We have Justin's, well, it's not Justin's big toy show. It's the Kuya Toy and Collectible Show. My friend Marlon's show. It's a week before my birthday. I'm going to be going there. It's going to have, I'm so tired, not Big Papa Pump. His partner, Buff Bagwell, Marcus Buff Bagwell. And yeah, I'm going to be going to see him. And because these guys know how to run a show, I'm actually going to be able to see him if I pay to see him. Because these guys know how to run an event. That Kuya Toy and Collectible Show, my friend Marlon, I couldn't believe it. It runs like a machine. You wouldn't have seen bottlenecked hallways there like you did at the show that we went to see, try to see Mike Tyson, because it wouldn't happen. Marlon had proper security and everything there. So, yeah, I was showing a couple people that run diecast shows in the area. I'm not going to mention names, but they were like, holy crap, that looked like it was way over the limit of people. Yeah, if the fire marshal was there, he probably wouldn't have been happy, but I just, they said they're going to refund me, so I'm going to wait to get my refund, and that's all. Cut my dealings with them. But I had a good day today anyway that made up for it. I got a Burpee cabinet. I love those cabinets. It's like they're meant for die-cast cars, the IKEA Burpee. Got one for $60 in Niagara Falls, and then my buddy Justin surprises me by calling me and telling me he's home again. And then going and picking the thing up, like it's already in his custody. Like he sent me a picture of it in the back of his car. So, actually, here it is here. There you go. It's got all the shelves and everything. It's a different color than the one that I have here, but the one that I have here, the one that I'm getting is like an ash color, so I might be able to stain it or something. I don't know. The key thing is they're both nice cabinets, and that's what's important. They fit those cars like they were made for them. So anyway, I'm off work tomorrow. I'll be posting lots of stuff for sale on Marketplace. So if you follow me on Facebook, follow me on Marketplace because you might see something you like. And that's about it. I'm off work tomorrow, so maybe I'll see what we can... Oh, a video that's coming up that I'm going to be doing for new collectors, maybe I'll get into it tomorrow, is how do you pick your 1 of 18 scale General Lee car, your die-cast General Lee. Maybe you want one, but it doesn't have to be the top of the line. Or just something to display, show your friends. Or maybe you're like me, you're very passionate about the car, and it's got to be the best of the best. I'm going to show you the differences in all of them. I'm going to show you chrome chases. I'm going to show you all different 1 of 18 scale General Lees and help new collectors know the differences between them because I didn't know myself. I remember going to a die-cast show and I was with Justin actually, and I pointed out a silver screen General Lee and said, look at that. That's, I'm not going to say the word, but I said that's kind of, the flag is gone. And the vendor, this was before I collected one of 18 scale movie cars, he says, it's not gone. It's hidden under that decal thing. Like you peel it back, the flag's there. They just did it because people were getting upset. And I went, oh, smart. And then he was showing me all the details of the car, and I went, holy crap. Wow. And then that's what kind of started opening my eyes. I saw that it had an antenna and stuff, and yeah. That's my true love for General Lee's, but I would also love a chrome one day just because they look awesome. Here's these main floor cabinets I was supposed to show you guys earlier but didn't, but this is some of his favorite best stuff. He's got the chrome General there, he's got the signed one there, he's got the white one there. The white one's hard to get, boy. And then he's got that one signed by George Barris. It's funny, Barris signed the top one already. Then in this, he's got the 1 of 15 scale DeLorean I sold him. He's got his car with the working scanner. He's got the vintage Kenner talking kit that I sold him, my pride and joy, with the vintage Michael Knight. Then he's got a chrome chase, Starsky and Hutch. These are actual chases. They're not just like the shining stars that we like and that we love because they're beautiful. These are actual chases, but these are on the main floor of the Diecast Museum. Figured I would show you that because I think I mentioned it in a video earlier and I forgot. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you follow my social medias, I'll put up some glamour shots of this car after it's all micro-soled and done. That way you could see the finished result. Please like, subscribe, and share. And as always, happy hunting, guys.